Hello guys, welcome to the second episode of the series Roadmap for Competitive Programming. This video will make much more sense if you have watched the first episode. So if you haven't watched it till now, the link is at the top and in the description below. In this video, we'll focus on why. So let's get started. We are going to discuss today why it is important to study data structures. Looking back at the data that we stored without any use of data structure in part 1, it looked like this. It is a non-sorted and non-uniform way of storing the data. While on the other hand, when the same data is stored with the help of data structure, it is much more concise and uniform with an index which can be used to search a particular data in a record time. So the question is how they help us. Suppose you are stuck in your backyard with only one way to get out, by climbing up that wall. You can either crawl up the wall if you are a rock climber, or you can break that wall. Well, you need tools for that too. What if you have an easier way to get out? What about the ladder that you see? How about we use it? It would make our escape easier, isn't it? Well, in computer science, this ladder is nothing but data structures. You can achieve a task without them, but by doing 100 times more work. They make our life easier and simpler. Let's see how in a more practical way. Suppose you have these 4 words and you were asked to store them in a way that it takes least amount of space. Remember, for every space that you use there is a price. You can always store them in 4 different arrays or in a long array with each word separated with blank values. But that would take a huge amount of space. Why don't we use a data structure called try and store it like this? We use the least space and have all the data stored in a fashion wherein searching a word is easier too. These were just 4 words, but how about a dictionary? If we do not use a data structure, then that would take up so much memory. A simple data structure saved an enormous memory usage and also at the same time optimize the searching. A try is used in T9 dictionaries and also in all your Google searches wherein it gives you suggestions for the search. Look out for it when you search next. I know there are questions in your head regarding one more thing. Well, let me guess some one by one. You might have heard about data structures and algorithms so many times together that you are thinking, well, are they the two different things or the same? For now, I can say they are different. Then comes another question. If they are different, then what are these algorithms? And then one more question. Do I need to learn algorithm? Well, I would recommend it like anyone else, and then your brain thinks about its importance and pops the question, are these really that important? Well, yeah, they are important and they should be learned. Let's start with the most basic entry point into any concept. What is algorithm? In simpler terms, we say algorithms are the sequence of steps and decisions that we took in order to accomplish a goal, or it is a sequence of action that we took. Both of the things together gives us our desired output within a time and space constraint. How about an example that we can all relate to? We all had a time before the internet when we used to find a word in the dictionary, and like a Google search, it was not at all easy. But then, without knowing about algorithm, we applied one. So how we did the search? Well, for me, I can say I used 3 steps. I went into the middle of the dictionary, then I checked on which half my word resides, and then moved to that half and repeat the process till I found my word. Well, I'm not special. We all did the same. Be it a dictionary or a telephone directory, we all apply the same technique when we know it is a sorted data. I'm so happy to break it to you that in all these years what you used was nothing but an algorithm. There were a series of steps or actions done in order to reach the desired output. This algorithm has a name too. It has a name that came up during our first video and is used a lot in the computer science. It is a binary search algorithm. Now that we know what is data structure and what is algorithm, it is time we discuss how the two differs from one another. Data structure provides structure to the stored data, while algorithm provides a way to process the data. Use of data structure will save space, while the use of algorithm will save time. So broadly we can say that data structure deals with memory efficiency and algorithm deals with the time efficiency. We all know that an efficient code is the one where both time and space is optimized. So to say data structure versus algorithm will be wrong. It will always be data structure and algorithm together. The usage of the two things can be seen the most in competitive programming, which is a mind sport that helps a person improve his logical ability to devise a solution to a given problem statement in a challenging and competitive environment. We have a lot to discuss on it. We will go deep into what it means and how it affects our coding practices. Next in the series is what is competitive programming and how it is different than everyday coding. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep coding.